Okay, so I'm here with my friend Kyle, and we're going to be looking around Vallegrande Bolivia. Joanna says we get hit by a car. They don't care about foot traffic very much here. They have the right of way, so it seems. So we got a few errands to run. I need to bring meat home. I need to. I don't need to. I want to look around at a few things, a few places I've never been. I want to go to a bookstore. It's supposed to be a bookstore in the principal plaza, the main plaza. We're going to go to the plaza where most of the markets and people selling stuff are set up. So that's where we're headed. A lot of these streets look like this here. This is a one-way street, thankfully. Back in the day, these were not one-way streets. Well, because they didn't have vehicles. And so, obviously, the city wasn't set up for that. It was set up for carts and horses, burros, whatever. Right here on these telephone poles, you'll see, and on telephone wires, a lot of them have these little dry mossy things on it. And they just grow on there. Sometimes they have to clear them off because they weigh it down. Down there's the principal plaza, but we are going this way. And that's how they tell you they're coming around the corner. As you see, there's no stop signs or anything. They just give a little toot. Okay. So we're on Florida Street, I believe, right now. Florida Street. I believe so. You can see the street signs. We'll take a look over at this one a little closer. Ah, here's one. This one's good. They kind of look like this. You can see that's how you find the street. Yeah, you can hear in the background they're practicing for a parade. Kyle pointed out. Maybe you can't hear it. We can hear drums. We're going to go up here and turn right. One thing we noticed, how do you say this, Kyle? Abogado? Abogado. This is lawyers. Yeah. Lawyers all around here. And there's a ton of those. It seems like there's way too many. But maybe they have that many disputes. I don't know. It's probably a good practice for them to get into. I know that they do have more doctors than they're supposed to, like way more doctors than they're supposed to here per person in the area. Okay. I believe right here is a hotel, right? Hotel Santa Cruz. What is it called? Hotel Santa Cruz? Something like that. Maybe not. Can't remember where we're at exactly. Ah, yeah. Hotel Santa Cruz. And then there's a bank. Got a few of these banks. I'm just walking in the street. A lot of people do, but you gotta be careful, like I said, because you can get hit, gonna get run over. Okay. We're gonna nicely get out of the way of these folks here. I'm not exactly sure how they feel about cameras. She seemed a little, kind of made her smile, seeing somebody with a camera. But look here, some of these places, a lot of people live up top and have their business down below. Toy store. These are little markets that they have. You buy different things. Here's where I get my money. I just put my bank card in from Michigan and get it out in Bolivianos. They charge you more if you don't do it in Spanish, though, so I do it in Spanish. I don't think I've ever seen this place open all the way like this, but you see they're selling different things, different sweets, donuts, and then of course their own custom sweets, cakes. They take pride, a lot of ladies take pride in making cakes here for birthdays, I notice. Shoe store where you can get shoes that'll fall off in a month. Okay, we're coming up to this guy here. Let's take a look at this. This is very interesting. Good place to nap. Okay, now we are at one of the main plazas where I think we've spent most of our time here at this plaza. You can buy pretty much anything you want, within reason, of course, for Bolivia here. If you want to find something, it's gonna be here, usually. Let's head on over. Yeah, definitely. Okay. You find different things people are selling. I think they appreciate it more when the camera's facing yourself. But you have this lady here, and she's selling different things. Probably juices. She's got her daughter with her, presumably. We're gonna head. Okay, so a lot of these towns and cities have this plaza kind of like this. Bigger cities like this will have multiple plazas, but this is one plaza, has like a little fountain that typically is not in use, but it at times is. And people just come here, sit around in the shade and such. And then around on the outside here, we have people selling stuff. I bought a lot of our stuff here. Different things that we need. Buckets, all sorts of stuff like that. This gentleman has sold me a lot of stuff that I've needed. Daily household items. Alright, I'm gonna face myself. Hopefully we can still see quite a bit in here. Okay, so come down this way. You see juices that they're selling. You see the juices there. There's ice cream. Now we could go this way. There's a couple little spots, but I want to go down this way. We'll probably double back just so we can see what it looks like. Take a walk down here. There's different clothes they sell. On Saturdays in one of the other markets, a big place, they come in with truckloads of clothes and dump them out and sell them. And sometimes people organize them, but most of the time it's a mess of heat. I'm trying to talk to you while I'm talking to him. It's kind of difficult, but here's some of the things that you can do. Here's the big place where you're buying all sorts of fruits and vegetables. I'm just gonna cut through here. All down here. There you go, fruits and vegetables. Come back up through here and then cut down one more time, I think. So we got all these different shops, more shoes. Senseless shoes. Gotta get good shoes before you come here. You're gonna be in trouble. That would lead us back to where we were. This will lead us down. Let's take a look down here. Alleyway where they're selling stuff. No cars come up and down this unless they're dropping stuff off, I suppose. But this is foot traffic only, mostly. You can buy movies here. You see these movies that are for sale. Let's take a look here. So you can see a bunch of these movies. Sometimes they don't make sense. Like you got Spider-Man movies. Some movies are still in theaters and they're selling them. I believe this one's still in theaters. There's a few still in theaters, but you know, they're all pirated and they cram them onto one disc. So it's kind of interesting too. We're gonna go down here and then end at one of the stores that we shop at quite a bit. And you're gonna see along this route different people selling yogurts, jello, or fish. Right now, I smell strong fish smell. And you can see some of the fish here on these grills. And people out here eating this fish, getting their omega-3 fatty acids. Anyway, this is a more modernized store. I want to go in here just to take a look. So we'll go on in here. Hola. Bienvenido. Welcome. So up top it's like toiletries and there's candies and stuff. Then we come down here and here's the real heart of the store. Let's head down here. Okay. You can see this guy's taking inventory. But you got meat here. This is like the only place you're gonna find packaged meat. Most of the meat's fresh and hanging. As you can see, even the chicken here. That was cut up here in Bolivia and packaged in a peculiar way. You can buy stuff like Oreo, Chips Ahoy, of course, but then you can get cheaper stuff. This place is kind of neat. This is where I get some of our stuff. Walk into town like I'm doing now. Here's candies. You see the price of some things like Nutella is pretty close to the same price in the States. Where you find cheaper stuff. Remembering that the difference in prices here is 7 to 1. So I haven't found a cereal here that I like yet either. There's some weird off-brand stuff. Anyway, we're gonna head out. That is a little bit of Vallegrande. I'll probably show a little bit more later. All right, so we already ordered a little bit of a snack. We're gonna be sitting here, me and Kyle, my friend Kyle here, and this is what I got. Durazno is peach, and he got sumo de zanahoria. Man, it's difficult stuff, huh? And so they're gonna blend it up. It's called a juice, but it's a smoothie. I asked for mine with a little sugar. We've been wanting to try this carrot one, so that's why he got that one. Usually we're getting fruit ones. And you can see over here they have different things. Coffee, tea, yerba mate, or herba mate. And they usually sell a little something too to go with it. And while we wait for that, I am going to walk around in here and show you a little bit. So there's a bunch of these little places you can get different drinks and stuff. And then a lot of ladies. This is busier usually, but all these tables would be filled up with ladies selling bread. All different kinds of bread and salteñas and stuff. And so that's what it is over there. And over here we have, you can see these things, a ton of eggs. These are for pressing cheese, cheese baskets. And the plaza we were in earlier is right out here. I'd explain a lot of this stuff, but there's just some stuff I don't know. Like this little shrine. I don't know. You go up that way, or you can come down this way. Right up here and to the right is that plaza that I showed you earlier. So we're gonna go back in. There's a few places like this too, where it's just open inside. People are selling stuff. Like earlier, you saw they were selling juice and stuff in the one. But we're gonna be here. Kyle's just a visitor. He's visiting his cousin, who's a missionary, also down here. And you see, she's working on our food. We'll get back with you in a moment when it comes out. All right, so we got our juice, as they call it, our smoothies. We got the carrot and the this would be peach. So there you go. I want to know how yours tastes too. I asked for less sugar, so it tastes like a carrot. A sweet carrot or no? Good.
Tastes like water and carrot. Tastes like carrot water.
Well, I'm glad I wasn't the one ordering it then. I'd drink it. I like carrot. You know, she's gonna top you off. What they like to do is they have a little extra, and they'll come and top you off when they see you've drank enough. So, and they kind of expect you to eat all your food here too.
Yeah.
If you're buying it, probably not as much, but definitely if you get invited into someone's home or something of that nature. I asked for less sugar, and I can tell there's less sugar. Milk tastes maybe like it's a little bit older than it should be, but it's still good. I like it. I like these. These are my favorite thing to get in town. There's this other thing I like. It's one of the breads. I haven't found it here, but it's in Santa Cruz, and it's made from yuca flour and cheese. It's just a ball. It's really good. Anyway, that is our favorite thing, my favorite thing. I don't know about yours. It's my favorite thing to get in town. Okay, so we just came down from that street, and then right over there is where we had our juice. And here we are at the Plaza Principal, the principal plaza, the main plaza in town, the original plaza. There's an old picture in that building. It's a restaurant. There's an old picture up in there of what this looked like many years ago. The church was here because the church is extremely old. How old? I do not know, but we will find out. I'm sure there's a date somewhere around here. You got these beautiful palm trees. And again, a fountain that's not in use. People sitting around, not as many as the other plaza, because the other plaza's, selling all the stuff, has all the foods. It's where everyone kind of congregates. We're gonna go over to here to this big hombre. This is Captain Don Pedro Lucio. Look at them calves and thighs and arms. He's absolutely ripped. Yeah, I think they're stretching it a little bit. I had to guess. I'd say he probably didn't look quite like that. I tripped a little there. Okay, so here we are at the church. Founded in 1630. 1630. And it looks like reconstruction in 1950. That's crazy. So it stretches from there all the way over here. I'm going to see if I can get in. I don't know if the front door is open. Sometimes, even at churches, even in the United States, churches have doors open. I don't know, mass, confession, and stuff like that. We'll see. There's one lawyer there. One lawyer there. Let's see. I know that we saw 3 or 4 others over on that. There's a lot of lawyer places over here. Wow. That's a big tower there. Doors are shut. But maybe we can get a good view if we walk out this way a little ways of what the church would look like. Oh yeah, you can see it there behind me. Let's take a look. It's very beautiful. That is not the time. This is the time. Interesting. Anyway, I've been very apprehensive about walking around town with a camera because I already bring a lot of attention to myself being white and a gringo. So I try not to bring too much attention to myself. And a camera brings a lot. Maybe even in these videos you've seen people looking at me funny or not used to seeing white people. Now there are a few here in town. And there's I believe there's a couple Chinese in town. I heard there was a Arabic man in town that lives in town. So I don't know what they're all doing here, but here they are. Again, cars don't care. Oh, look at this. I believe this is a school. Looks like a school. What is it? Santa Maria Torno Mañana. Okay. Oh, there's a cancha. Cancha is like a place where they play soccer, football. We play in that a couple nights a week. At least on Fridays we play. So you have some older buildings like this. You can see up that road. A lot of people's houses are that way in town. We're gonna head back up this way towards town though. I love these roads. They're narrow. You've got stuff hanging around. You can hear noise here. I think there's children playing in the cancha.